No, it's every detail. Every small thing matters. At this football club, you can't do anything wrong on the pitch and off the pitch because it's too big worldwide, and you get punished by that. You get the attention of the media, you get the attention of your fans, and you have to be aware of that. And obviously, at this club, the culture of this club was winning. He was winning. He knows how he was, and we need to bring back that. Not only the winning mentality that we need, and I think it's been always there, but obviously, if you don't win, you don't show it. But there's also other many things that the club is trying to improve. The facilities have improved. We're trying to improve the team. We're trying to improve the staff. We're trying to improve a lot of things. I think a lot of people have suffered from this. People that are working at the club for many, many years had to go. The fans paying more in the tickets, and we really appreciate all the effort they do for us. So it's time to us now, players, to pay that on the pitch.
Let's just bring you a little bit of news regarding Manchester United and their pursuit of RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, which could have ramifications for Rasmus Hojlund. It's understood that United would potentially consider offers if they were suitable for Højlund, who have started both games in the summer series for Manchester United and said on that tour of the States that he wants to fight for his place. If United were to sign a new striker, that could limit Højlund's game time. They remain in talks with RB Leipzig over Šeško and what they'd be prepared to pay. The German club had proposed taking Højlund on loan as part of any possible deal for Šeško. A scenario where Šeško joins and Højlund stays cannot be ruled out.
He played well. He needs to understand the position, the movements, but I think the first touch, the way he connects with one touch, opened a lot of space. You can see that he's not in the perfect condition physically, but he makes a lot of runs, and that can stretch one team. So everything I was expecting, he delivered.
Manchester United target Benjamin Sesko caught up in transfer twist as one deal now off, as Manchester United continue to be linked with a move for Benjamin Sesko. Another transfer which may have derailed their efforts is now not happening. Manchester United have received a transfer boost as Benjamin Sesko's teammate Lois Openda will not be moving to Sunderland. The Red Devils have been pursuing a move for Sesko throughout the summer and are currently battling Newcastle United for his signature. While those rumors were ongoing, there were frequent reports saying the RB Leipzig star's colleague, Openda, who has also been linked with United in the past, was of interest to Sunderland. The Belgian is also a forward, so if the Black Cats did manage to sign him, it would have made the task of signing Sesko even more difficult, as the Bundesliga side would surely not be willing to part with both centre forwards this summer. However, in what is good news for United, Openda will not be joining the Black Cats. Sky Sports have confirmed the 25-year-old will not be moving to the Stadium of Light, stating the newly Premier League side are not interested in his services. With Openda seemingly staying put, Ole Werner's side will likely be more willing to listen to offers for Sesko. Newcastle were the first side to bid for the striker, tabling a bid worth just under £70 million, according to the Chronicle. This was quickly rejected by Leipzig, who are holding out for a bidding war between interested parties. The Slovenian contributed 22 goals in all competitions last season and is widely considered to be one of the best young players on the continent. Reports from Slovenia recently claimed Sesko was leaning towards a move to Newcastle, but he is now understood to be considering his options. United have already seen targets such as Victor Gyökeres, Liam Delap and Hugo Ekitike opt to join Arsenal, Chelsea and Liverpool, respectively. Ruben Amorim has managed to add to his front line with Mateus Cunha and Brian Bumo arriving this summer. However, it's no secret the Portuguese manager wants to add a new out-and-out centre-forward to his front line. Last season, United only scored 44 goals in the Premier League, with only Everton and relegated Leicester City, Ipswich Town and Southampton recording worse tallies in front of goal. United are also still looking to offload Antony, Alejandro Garnacho and Jadon Sancho, having recently sent Marcus Rashford on loan to Barcelona. Meanwhile, United striker Rasmus Hojlund has said he wants to remain at the club and fight for his place. While there have been some impressive moments for the Dane, his form has so far left plenty to be desired, since he arrived from Atlanta for £72 million in the summer of 2023. Hojlund said, "I think my plan is very clear, and that's for me to stay and fight for my spot, whatever happens. Competition is fine with me, it sharpens me. I'm more than ready. I'm feeling sharp, so I'm welcoming everything that. Shearer agrees with Amorim. Ineos may be about to take a major risk with summer transfer gamble. Alan Shearer has urged both Manchester United and Newcastle United to proceed with caution in their respective pursuits of Benjamin Sesko. While the all-time Premier League record goalscorer is desperate to see Newcastle make some high-quality signings after a disastrous window thus far, he's unsure whether Sesko is the most suitable choice. United and Newcastle are neck and neck in their moves for the Slovenian international, with the player said to be slightly leaning towards the former despite their lack of European football throughout 2025/2026. From RB Leipzig's perspective, they'd likely rather do a deal with the Magpies, as they've made it clear they're willing to pay whatever it takes to add Sesko to their ranks before 2025/2026 gets underway. United opted for Benjamin Sesko over Ruben Amorim's first choice. As for United, reports last week claimed they had refined their striker shortlist down to just two options, Sesko and Ollie Watkins. Within a matter of days, they had prioritized the Leipzig starlet, with Director of Recruitment Christopher Vivel spearheading the club's interest due to his prior connections with the 22-year-old, having played an integral role in Sesko's signing for RB Salzburg back in 2019. However, it's been claimed that if the decision were fully up to Ruben Amorim, he'd have opted for the more proven and experienced center-forward in the form of Watkins, who boasts a stellar record of 87 goals and 42 assists in 223 appearances for Aston Villa across all competitions. Signing those younger talents who've not fully developed hasn't been a successful route to take for the Reds in recent years, hence why they're considering parting ways with Rasmus Hojlund after only 2 seasons. Shearer has echoed such a sentiment this week, as he told the Rest is Football panel. With Sesko, I know he's young, but that would be a gamble because you're going to have to pay a decent-sized fee. I saw him 2 or 3 times in the Champions League last season, and there's definitely room for improvement. Yes, there's certainly a talent there, but there's a lot of improvement that can be made as well. You're bringing someone who's unknown into the Premier League, and that's always a bit of a risk. I can tell you, Romano says what one player did over the weekend is confirmation of where his UTD future lies. Alejandro Garnacho has essentially gone public with his desires to join Chelsea as he anticipates a concrete approach from the London outfit. Desperate to stay in the Premier League next season, the Manchester United graduate has closed the door to any outside interest and, now, has his sights almost solely set on a Stamford Bridge switch. The Club World Cup winners, who earned a healthy £85 million cash injection via their tournament win last month, are expected to make a formal offer before the window closes,